Thank you, thank you. That is my impression of Ellen DeGeneres. Walking down your hall at midnight to kill you in your sleep. I know, it's a weird energy. It's like, is this a man or 3 weasels in a trench coat? One ticket to the R-rated Weasel movie. Trying to be healthier these days, trying to be healthier. Been eating salmon. That's a healthy food, right? It's a fish, you know? Fish, lean, protein, fat. I was like, I'm doing good. And then I started scrolling on Instagram. They're like, you shouldn't eat salmon. It's unhealthy. Salmon has mercury in it. It's like, you know what? I tried my best. I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to eat all the salmon I can. I'm just going to eat as much salmon. I'm going to eat salmon until I can tell what the temperature is outside. I'm going to eat salmon until I turn into one of those liquid Terminators. Just kind of slide up under your door. What created you, fish? I think a fun job would be a fish chiropractor. Just come. $90. You gotta be healthy though. I've been going to the dentist. When you look like me, you gotta go to the dentist. Get those big old horse chompers polished up. One of those green polish belts that your dad has in his wood shop. My wife found a new dentist. When I get kicked out of dentist, biting. She came back from the dentist. I had her go first. She ran point on that. And she came back, it's like, Peter, they used flavored gloves. Flavored gloves. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, they were like poking around my mouth and they're like, do you want cinnamon, mint gloves, non-flavored gloves? It's like, I'm gonna go for the non-flavored gloves. You know, because if you like put a flavored glove in my mouth, you're not getting that hand back. It's like, sir, let go, you're hurting me. The flavor's there for me to enjoy. He's biting again. Got any beef stroganoff? I feel like that's a good threat, though, you know? It's like, hey, if you come back in here on your next appointment, I can tell you haven't been flossing, we're going to use the poop-flavored gloves. Gotta stay active. Gotta stay active. I get my steps in. I don't go anywhere, I just get my steps in. You know, just turn everything into a big physical activity. Any staircase, I go up on all fours. Who goes upstairs on all fours here? Anybody? Show of hands. It's okay, don't be shy. All right. Here's the thing though, why would you deny yourself the leverage of the other 2 limbs? You know? You were made special. And by that I mean quadrupedal. I can't do it in public though, you know, just coming up behind somebody in a parking garage. I just hear this like, behind him, he's like turning around, just like, Ellen DeGeneres, no! Go to the gym. Used to go to the gym and then they kicked me out. Get kicked out for making noises in the gym. Not like Planet Fitness where it's like no grunting or yelling. I get kicked out because I keep pretending to be Moaning Myrtle, the ghost girl from the Harry Potter series. Just kind of floating around, folks.
My name is Myrtle. There's a basilisk in the Benjamin. I always skip that day because I don't have any legs. Just a wispy little tail. It is no machine for that.
He's in the vents again. He's in the vents. Thank you. I got married. Thank you. Yeah. Coming up on my first anniversary. I made it. I'm an expert now. Gotta tell her to calm down. That's the key. Minimize her grievances. Deny. Defend. All right, I'm sorry. It popped into my head. I let it ride. You guys gave me feedback. I get it. No, we actually got married on January 6th. Which is like, I'm not super into poly. Like, I just we wanted a cheaper winter date, like wedding. And they're just like, oh, January 6th, that's when they stormed the Capitol. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize that was the new 9/11. I'm sorry. Well, we know what the theme is now. Guests have to storm a police barricade to get to the open bar. The only people allowed in are people that aren't on the guest list. No, marriage is great. I own nightstands now. That's a good thing. Yeah. I did not have nightstands before. I had the same twin mattress for 30 plus years. It was heavy at that point. It was heavy. What? Dusty. No, but you marry a woman and two nightstands will just show up, And like, what are these for? I don't get it. It's like, so we can put stuff next to the bed. There was a place we could put stuff next to the bed. It's called the floor. In my single years, that was a box. And inside the box was Pop-Tarts. And a gun. Peter, why was there a gun in the box? In case somebody tried to take the Pop-Tarts. No, I actually bought a gun. I just had to get out of my system. That's what Ohio men do. I mean, some of us. Just like, pew! Don't do that in the gun store. Out. I found out if you go in a gun store and you just, the guy behind the counter asks you why you want the gun, you can just make up a reason as long as it's not illegal, It's like, all right, what you want this for? And I was like, I need something that'll stop a Roomba at 30 yards. 357 will do it. And I was like, all right. Imagine that, just shooting a Roomba. I was like, why'd you shoot the Roomba? It was charging. It was charging, it was charging. Was it charging or was it charging? That's for a jury of my peers behind the target return desk to decide. My wife asked, like, what plausible reason could you have for wanting a gun? And I was like, Chinese spy balloons. Just like, Peter. He's like, did you see that thing in New Jersey? I'm like, all right. I saw a balloon out in my backyard, and I was like, I don't know if it's Chinese spy balloon or not. Shot it anyway. Some people say I ruined a birthday party. I say I defended the home front. Marriage comes with surprises, though. I didn't know my wife would play more video games than me. Like, I was not expecting to tell my wife, like, hey, it's my turn on the Xbox. She's nice, though. I like her. She's Puerto Rican, which is great for me because I am vanilla Midwest white. And I'm self-employed, which technically makes me a Latina-owned company. It's good for me. It's good for me. Yeah. I'm always worried. Ooh, excuse me. That was Ellen DeGeneres trying to get out. How was the set, Peter? It was going great, murdering, and then I did a weird throat thing. Happens to the best of us. No. I didn't even know we still use spy balloons, This is a dated reference. I'm just fascinated and I live on YouTube. So I'm just like when I found out there were spy balloons, I was just like, a Zeppelin? Is that what you're talking about? Like, trying to send a Zeppelin? He's like, no, it's just a spy balloon with like a GoPro on it. I was just like, all right, okay. It just reminded me of Winnie the Pooh when he's pretending to be a rain cloud to get the honey. Oh, I'm a little black rain cloud. Then like an F-22 Raptor flies in. Does like a strafing run. Oh, bother.
That's good.
We want kids. We want kids. I don't know when we want kids. I'm nervous about it though. Cause like she's real smart. Like she's a teacher. Like when we get in arguments and like trip over my words, she was like, she's like, sound it out. I've just got like ADHD and OCD. I'm just like, I hope my kids dodge that one, you know? Like I hope they get some of my athleticism. Like I just come home and it was like, honey, little Joseph had his first steps. I'm like, you had your first steps? I was like, yeah. I was like, let me see what you got, Bubby. And like kind of toddles up and he's just, all my children will need chiropractors. You guys, thank you so much. That is my time. Get up for your host.